Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And incomplete to open things up.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Snap it. And right away, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Vick to throw it. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Vick on the sneak, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Vick scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just falling behind them.
The extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Now Vick's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Vick operating on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Eagle.
So here's Vick following the interception. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Vick on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there. 45 yards. First down, Vick. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Solomon Thomas, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 35 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start by running the option to the right. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
What you got? What you got? That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day. And it's a black 2 man.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Going up top. They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Vick. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Vick. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Again, it's Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Eagle, eagle. And it's a black 2-9. Eagle, eagle. Paper. And it's a black 2-9.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Eagle, eagle. Up, up. Wait.
Vick readies to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
On. Line. 300.
To throw, Vick. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Vic now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Vic. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not sure I've seen a better all-around athlete than Rod Woodson. I mean, he was at Purdue at the same time I was at Tennessee, and he was obviously way better than me. His last game at Purdue, the coach let him play both ways. He played 137 plays that day, returned punts, kickoffs, had 10 tackles on defense with a pass broken up and a forced fumble, and 236 all-purpose yards on offense. And they kept the old open bucket by beating Indiana in that game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ray Lewis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Michael Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to throw here. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. John Randall in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Golden Tate, 96 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Vick to throw it. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Sanders now to return. Going to be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Eagle. And it's not. Hit it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, let's go. Double.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Flushed out right. And the hit darted loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
90, 20.
They get it to him running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Let's go. Right 20.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's a chance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one, as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Eagle.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.
Franchise Ultimate Team. Long franchise. Long shot franchise. Ultimate Team. Long shot franchise. Ultimate Team. Franchise. Ultimate Team. Franchise. Long shot franchise. Ultimate franchise. Ultimate franchise. Ultimate Team. Franchise.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Franchise. Oh, customize. Customize. Ultimate franchise. Ultimate team. Franchise.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.